Hi, it's been quite a while since I've been on YouTube, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty, but hi, I'm Janet Prop Morgan. I am a mom, I'm an illustrator, and I'm also a writer of children's books and picture books. This is just some of the books that I've been involved with over the last two or three years now. Sorry. I have a lot of kids. This is my youngest, and she's out of the picture for now. And I am working on my second fully written by me and fully illustrated by me children's book. It's coming out later this year, and at the moment it exists in like this form. I've been doing the scans for it. We're in the formatting stage. I'm so excited about it coming out, and I want to talk more about it. But in the meantime, I would really kind of like to start working on YouTube again, because I feel like besides just my content with illustration and talking about my book, I also really like to talk about children's literature in particular. And I thought today's video could be 3 books to read to your children while you're waiting for my next book to come out, because I would love you to read my books, but at the same time, I love recommending books. I love giving books. I feel like I would like to be the person who people know for like giving the best books at birthdays or at Christmas. And today, here's 3 that my family reads all the time and that we love. So the first one is 10 in the Bed, and I see it's backwards. I'm not really sure how to flip my camera. I'm so tech savvy. But 10 in the Bed is written by Penny Dale. It's a play on the little song, "There were 10 in the bed and the little one said." It's that song, but all through the book we have these great illustrations, and the 10 in the bed are the little stuffed animals that this little mischievous child, I think it's a little boy, it could be a little girl though, anyway, is tossing out of the bed, and they are just getting into mischief and heading into different rooms. And the whole book, I love this one because of the quality of the illustrations. They are so warm and cozy. The lamplight, the details that you get throughout this book are just so special. The wood stove that is like glowing in the background of a lot of the pictures. I feel like this is just very cabin coded. And if I'm not mistaken, I think maybe it was published somewhere in Europe, maybe England. Some of the little details, like the way the style of the stove, the style of some of the items in the home, do feel a little old world. I just love it. This is a book that is quick and easy to read at bedtime with your children. The imagination on the pages is so evident and so lovely to look at, and you'll just read it again and again. At least that's what we've done with my kids. So, okay, the next one is a book that is has more words per page, and it's called Andrew Henry's Meadow. And this book is such a winner because even though it is a longer story to read, you don't feel like you are trapped reading a really wordy, verbose book that is getting boringer by the second, like sometimes you do when I know we've all been there. I know as parents, your kid brings you this book and you're like, "I want you to read this, Mom." And you're like, so long, so boring. Must we? You don't feel like that with this one. Take a look at these pictures. They're all black and white, but they are just gorgeous and so detailed. And this book is about Andrew Henry, who likes to build, and his parents and his family just keep saying to him, you know, your stuff is in our way. And one day Andrew just decides to go build himself a house. And he travels through this beautiful different landscapes, and then he builds himself a house. But he has friends as well. And without spoiling the whole story, it goes on, and we see him build special homes for each of his friends based on their interests. And I mean, just the imagination journey. And it's so heartwarming at the end of it. They are looking for the children because they've been gone. And the only one who knows where the children are is the good dog. He's such a good dog, but he's so lonely without his boy, and he finally helps them find him, and this book is just precious. This is one that my husband remembers being read remembers being read to him when he was really young, and we found a newer edition of it. I believe it is still in print, this newer edition, and it is just a family favorite now. We read it a lot. The kids request this one a lot, and it has like a lot of heartstrings attached to it because it's something he remembers reading when he was a boy. So the next one is one that is a recent find for me. A lot of my favorite children's books are ones that I remember from when I was a kid or had been around a long time. This is a pretty recent book. It's called Night Owl. And already, I just love the cover and the play on words. This is one that was recommended to me, I think last year. Excuse me, I have hiccups. Hopefully they don't get bad. By my sister, who is also an author. And it's just, the pictures really make this one. Take a look at just every single picture in this book. Is just, the perspectives are great. I love the full page illustrations, how busy and full everything is. The main character is adorable. And I love just looking through this one. It's also about the perfect amount of words per page, I would say. And it's not rhyming, which is actually something that I think is really hard to get right in a children's book. If you're doing a rhyming book, it's much harder. So I would prefer reading, most of the times, I prefer reading a book that is more prose-based, as long as it's written nicely. This book is prose, but it is kind of lyrical, the way that it is laid out on the page. It feels smooth reading it, and I love that. Look at this picture. I just love this book. It's very fun. It has a lot of little word play and cute things to notice from page to page. Even the end papers. Take a look at this. In the beginning, the end papers have the little knight's helmet and the fearsome dragon. By the end, take a look at the little differences. It's Night Owl. You can see him in his helmet. And the dragon, if you can see it, is smiling. And I just love little details like that. That makes me happy. So that's the end of my video. If you'd like to check out my books, this is my book, A Pumpkin for Grubs. It is available currently on Amazon. And my next book will also be available on Amazon probably by early summer. I am working on this. I want to make it as good as possible, so I have not put a final release date on my book, but I will be sharing more and more about it. It's a book that is a bedtime story, and it is focused on imagination and a heavy dose of folktale and fairy tale imagery, and I just cannot wait to share it with you guys. It will also probably be available in more places than just Amazon. I'm hoping to have, hopefully a nicer hardback edition this time instead of just the paperback, but I'm wanting to have more options. So feel free to follow me along on this journey of my next children's book, and hopefully I can share more just about children's literature in general, which is a big, just favorite thing of mine. I have 8 kids. I've read thousands and thousands of children's books, and I continue to read books every single day to my kids. And so there are just certain ones that stand out, and I would just love to share with other people and, just make friends over literature that is picture-based, that is storytelling through the visual narrative. That means so much to me and is really interesting to talk about and to share. So thanks. I'm going to wind up this video. Forgive my awkwardness. It's been a long time since I've done anything on YouTube, and I'm just trying to get back into it because I kind of miss it. Bye.